Hello students of class 7. So today I am going to start the next exercise, that is exercise 7.4. Here we have to solve the word problems. Okay, so first question is we have to frame the equations. So no need to solve or no need to find the roots or solution of the equation. Just we have to frame the equation using the word problem. So let us start the first question. So number A, 6 times a number added to 10 is 58. Okay. So 6 times a number is not given, so we have to write like this. Okay, let the number be x. So let the number be x. Let the number be x. So according to the given question, we can write 6 times means 6 is multiplied by that number and it is added to what? 10. So the final answer, that means this is means what? Is equal to what? 58. So our equation will be 6x plus 10 is equal to 58. Okay. Similarly, come to the next question. Next is number B. A number is decreased by 10 is 40. That means we are taking a number and we are decreasing it by 10 and the answer we got as 40. Okay. So let the number be x. Therefore, according to the question, x is decreased by 10. Okay, this is decreased by 10, so we have to subtract 10 from it and we will get what? 40. Okay, so x minus 10 is equal to 40 is the required equation. So see student, the next question is question number E. A number is 8 times another number. Okay, a number is 8 times another number. Okay, so suppose first one a number, that number will be first number and the other number will be the second number. So that other number I have taken it as x. So let the other number be x. So what will be the first number? Yes, first number is 8 times the other number and other number is x. So we will put in place of other number, we will put x. So 8 into x will be 8x. So first number is 8x and the other number is x. Now it is given that if you find the difference, then the difference is 42. Okay. So see, here the first number is 8x and the second number is x. So the difference is 42. That means 42 is what? A positive quantity. 42 is a positive value. So now we have to take the difference of this one, x and 8x. So how to write it? We have to check which one is bigger. So as you know, 8x is bigger than x. So we have to write 8x first. Then minus x is equal to 42. Remember, here it is not given that you have to subtract which number from which number. So you have to judge by yourself that which number you have to take. So what is your judgment? What you analyze? See, here we are taking two number and it is given that the first number is 8 times the other number. That means first number will be bigger because it is 8 times the other number. Okay. It is 8 times of other number. Okay. So that means our first number is the greater one. So we have to write the greater one. If you write x first and 8x after, then it will be what? Minus. Okay. The answer will be a minus, means a negative number. But our answer is what? It is given that if you find the difference of these numbers, you will get what? 42. And 42 is a positive number. That means here also after finding, in left hand side also we have to see that it should be a positive value. So how it will be a positive value? How it will become a positive value? By putting the first number as 8x and the second number as x. Okay, this will be positive. Okay. So next is question number F. Half of a number is 21 less than twice the number. So let the number be x. So half of the number will be what? Half of x, that means 1 by 2 of x. And if you replace off by multiply, you will get x by 2. Then what will be twice the number? Twice the number will be 2 into x. Okay, 2 into x will be what? Twice x. So according to the given question, it is given, it is written that half of x, that means x by 2 is, that means is equal to 21 less than which number? Twice of that number, that is 2x. So you have to subtract 21 from the twice, or you can say double of that number. Okay, because it is written that 21 less than. 21 less means what? 21 come. तो कम करने के लिए हमको क्या करना है, वी हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट. ओके, सो दिस इज द रिक्वायर्ड इक्वेशन. So please try to do the remaining question of 1. So next I am going to start the next one, that is question number 2. Here it will be a converse of equation 1. Okay, so what is the meaning of converse? We can say opposite of equation 1. In question 1 the words means the sentences are written, and using that sentence, by reading that sentence, the meaning of sentence, okay, after knowing the meaning of sentence you have to frame the equation. But in question number 2 already equations are there, you have to form the sentences, you have to write in words. Okay, so let us do it. So see question number a plus 3 is equal to 6. A number, this is a number, is increased by 3, so it is added, 3 is added to it and is equal to 6, so equal to 6. Similarly see this one, a number is subtracted from 12, so x is subtracted from 12, x is that number. Okay, it is subtracted from 12 to get 8. Okay, you can write in many ways, there are many ways. You can write like this also. A number is, you can say that x, 12 is decreased by x, 12 is decreased by x to get what, 8. Okay, similarly number C, 9m is equal to 27, so 9 times a number is equal to 27. Similarly number G, 17 is equal to 4x plus 5, so 17 is equal to 5 more than what, 5 more than what, because 5 is added na, so 5 more than 4 times of a number, and that number is x. Okay, so these are some sentences I have formed using the equation. So try to do the remaining question of number 2. So see the next question. In question number 3 we have to form the equation and solve. So in question number 3a, it is given that 3 times a number is 60. What is that number? So let the number be x. So according to the question you have to write like this. 3 times of that number is equal to 60, it is given. So 3 into x is equal to 60. So we can easily find the value of x by transposing 3 to that side, it will get divided. So 60 divided by 3, you can cancel it out, you will get 20. So the number will be what? The number is 20. Next is number B. The cost of 5 pence is given, that is rupees 90, and you have to find the cost of 1 pen. So let the cost of 1 pen be rupees x. So if the cost of 1 pen will be rupees x, what will be the cost of 5 pence? Yes, it will be 5 into x. Okay, 5 into x. But in question it is given that the cost of 5 pence is rupees 90. So we can equate both sides. So what are the both sides? One side will be what? Cost of 5 pen will be 5x, and according to the question 5 pen, cost of 5 pen is 90. So we can equalize both the numbers. Okay, so that's why we are equating both sides. Okay, so 5x will be equal to 90. So we can easily find the value of x by transposing 5 to that side, it will get divided. So 90 divided by 5, you can find the value. So 80 is the cost of 1 pen. So finally you have to write like this. Therefore cost of 1 pen will be rupees 18. So see the next question. Next question is 3 by 4th of a number is 15. What is the number? C and D both are same. So I am doing question number D. Let the number be x. So according to the question, 3 by 4th of a number. Okay, so when we are doing 3 by 4th of a number, that means if there is a number and we are dividing into 4 equal parts, and if we are dividing the 3 part of it, then the answer is what? 15. Okay, meaning of the question is this. Okay, so what is that number? X. So we are taking that number x, so we will find it using the simplification of equation. Okay, so 4 will be multiplied that side because 4 is divided here. So next we will transpose 3 to that side, it will get divided. So final answer will be 20. That means if you divide 20, okay, so see what is the meaning of this one. So if you divide 20 into 4 equal parts, if you divide 20 into 4 equal parts and you are taking 3 part of it, okay, then the value will be what? 15. Okay, I think you got it. See, 50 can be divided into what? See, I have divided 20 into how many parts? Into 4 equal parts. Okay, 20 is the number. 20 is the number that will be divided into 4 equal parts, and out of the 4 equal parts, the 3 part is equal to what? Yes, see the 3 equal parts will be what? Sum of 3 parts will be what? 15. See? Yes, that means our answer is right. Okay, got it? I think you got it, this one. So see, just you are doing the question, you are simplifying. Okay, this part is okay, but try to learn from it. Okay, try to learn the concept from it. Just you are solving the questions, this is okay, this is all right, but try to learn things from it. Okay, so check the answer. You can check the answer by putting 20 into the equation, and you can also check by using the fraction. You know how to represent fraction in a diagram, so you can represent this in diagram. By checking this diagram also, you can easily see that our answer is what? Correct. Okay, so my suggestion is try to learn from answers. You are solving, but you have to learn from it. Okay, so come to next. So see the next question. Next question is 5/8 of Mr. Sharma's income is rupees 5,000. Okay, that means 5/8 the income. Okay, so when you divide the income into 8 equal parts, and you will take 5 out of this 8 equal part, then that income he spends on food, and that income is rupees what? 5,000, means that part of salary is rupees 5,000. So which part it is? Yes, we have to divide the income rupees X. We don't know the income. Okay, so that income we will divide it into 8 equal parts, and we will take 5 out of it. If we will take 5 out of it, then the amount he spent on food, that will be equal to 5,000. Okay, so according to the condition, we can write 5/8 of income is equal to what? Rupees 5,000. He is spending on food. He is spending on this part, this fraction of income on food, and that will be equal to 5,000. So you can easily solve this equation. Okay, by solving you will get what? You are getting what? 8,000. So what is the meaning of 8,000? This is the income of Mr. Sharma. You have to write finally that Mr. Sharma's income is rupees 8,000. So that means if you divide 8,000 into 8 equal parts, what you will get? See, 1,000 you will get how many times? You will get 8 times. So like this you will get 8 times 1,000. Okay, so we will check by using diagram. Okay, we know that how to check the answer using equation, but now we will check using the diagram. See, so what was our question? Yes, income. That income you have to divide it into 8 equal parts first of all, and you have to take 5 out of it. So let us take. So this is first part, second, third, fourth, fifth. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means how many thousands we got? Yes, 5,000. Okay, so that means our answer is correct. Okay, 5,000. Okay, so 5/8 of 8,000 will be what? Yes, 5,000. Okay, I think you got it now. So this salary we have divided into 8 equal parts. Why 8 equal parts? Because already it is given. You have to divide it into 8 equal parts, and you have to take 5 out of it. If you take 5 out of it, then the answer should be equal to 5,000. So we have checked that after taking 5,000s, we got what? Rupees 5,000. Okay students, so try to do the questions. In my next lecture, I am going to discuss the next of the remaining questions. So please try to do up to this. And if you want to do, you can also proceed further. That is from question number 4. Okay, so thank you.